Hey guys, just wanted to throw this out there before the video starts. There is going to be a bus meetup April 13th at the Pacific Bus Museum. I did a video on it last year when I went up here. If you're so interested in going, let me know. PM me somewhere, message me somewhere, and I can give you some more details. I'm thinking of going. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out within this next week if I'm going or not, but if you're in the area, I had a lot of fun last year and I really do recommend it. Like I said, message me down below or somewhere and I can get you more details. Anyways, enjoy the video. What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. My mom recently picked this book up for me, Model Commercial Vehicles, and there is a page on buses and it starts off like this. Bus collecting is a hobby within a hobby. No. And bus collectors are very often interested in nothing else. Yeah, I didn't read any further than that. Both of those weren't true. Anyways, it is time for question of the month. You guys know how it works. We're going to review last month's question, talk a little bit about that, and then we will go ahead and move on with this month's question. So last month's question was, what do you think your district is going to get? And we got a very high 67 comments. So God help me if they're all related to the question of the month, because we're going to be here a minute. Also, sorry for ear raping anyone in last month's question of the month. I'll try not to do it this month. Try. Alright, starting off, Sponger from ROR said, I think C2s, T3REs, and then Visions. Click read more this time. Maybe even the IC charge, insert triggered meme, JK, also hi, how are ya? Well, you know, I was doing fine, but then you mentioned the IC charge, so, you know what, just I might have to break that ear rape promise. Ethan Dennis said, I think for Smith Bus Incorporated is going to get more CE since they stopped getting Bluebird All-Americans because they said the cockpit was getting too hot. AJ Deer T680 said, LOL in, yes, I'm that lonely Canadian, Canada, there isn't school districts, a whole other system here. There's school boards that have a bunch of schools. They hire bus companies, charters to do bus routes for them, like First Student Canada. Guys, I've only made it to the third comment. And you're testing my ear rape. Like, you know, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna not be able to do it. However, the bus company I ride called Alpha received a 2020 Vision back in October 2018. It rolls as a spare currently, and I rode it once as a spare. Currently, the rest of the buses in the company I ride run 2011 Visions and a few C2s and very minimal CEs, but mostly Visions. So my assumption is that they will continue to buy new Visions. Canada has very basic specs. The body is built by Juridian, so the body looks like the previous generation or older version. Take a look. Alright, and here we are taking a look. There it is. Trucker57 Ed said, I got a bit to explain, might want to buckle down for this one. My district currently has an all-Thomas fleet consisting of FS65s and C2s. We scrapped our last 3800s 4 years ago. It makes sense considering that the closest dealer is Myers Equipment Corp an hour away. However, we have a new mechanic as of the 18-19 school year. Our old one retired. Our old mechanic was a die-hard Thomas guy. However, our new mechanic is a full-on international guy. Since the two are similar, I'd think he'd push for a CE, for there's not a dealer too far away, about the same distance as Myers. My problem with that theory is money. My district is a small rural district in Ohio with about 16 buses and 1,000 students. We don't have that kind of money to be buying a ton of buses, especially ICs. If the board shoots down the IC idea, I could see us getting more C2s, however I'm not sure what engine we would go for. I could see us getting a Detroit, but I could also see us getting more Cummins. Sorry if that was a long one, but you wanted my prediction. Well, you got it. Yeah, okay, fine. Fair point. Moving on. Bus93 said, my district will probably get more CEs for 2020. They've been doing it since 05. They stopped purchasing Bluebird in 2000 and Thomas in 04. Which bus do you think is most popular and expensive? I'm going to assume that was not meant for a question of the month, so I'll just answer it here. Most popular, probably the CE, and most expensive, probably also the CE, although it really depends on how you spec the bus. Connor, Bus Driver 5, said, definitely East Brunswick Public Schools. will probably keep on upgrading to new C2s. The Board of Education had a plan back somewhere around 2016 to bring a couple of electric or propane Visions to the fleet, so I'm thinking it may or may not happen next school year, but we'll see what happens. Sad. My district, Littleton Elementary School District number 65, will probably get yet another Bluebird as always. They've been buying new Bluebirds since 2016, which is a shame because I really want a new ICCE in my district, or at least a new C2 since we only have one CE, one C2, 9 HDXs, a TC, one new Vision, 5 Amtrak conventionals, aka first gen CEs, and one Bluebird T3RE. If you're the person I'm thinking of and you said you live in Arizona in one of my videos not too long ago, yeah, you're probably going to get Bluebirds because I've noticed down here in Tucson that we're definitely going Bluebird, for better or worse. New Easy Fun Time said, I think my district TPS should get better drivers and get some HDXs, but I don't really know. I'm on one side of the town, so they might have more buses than I think. Trans Marshmallow said, I think my district will get their own buses for once, LOL, as if. I hope my contractor finally collapses so we could use Illinois Central or something, because First Student is still terrible. You are 100% correct on that. Katrina, who works in the transportation department for her district, said, I just completed the specs for a 54-passenger EFX with a wheelchair lift. I'm still on the fence with it. However, because we have so few pre-K, life skills, and special ed students within our district, it might be a little too much if such a thing is possible. The new bus will be a Thomas, though, regardless. Our spare 2006 Bluebird Vision will be the trade. Well, if you're asking me, I'd say that's a pretty good trade, getting out the Bluebirds and bringing in the Thomases. Mr. Cookie said, my district will get 3 or 5 electric buses. Logan said, Thomas. Rockin' Randy said, although my mom just got a 2019 C2 last October, I would really like to see some Visions in my district. We recently got rid of our old 2000 Bluebirds, and it would be awesome to see some Bluebirds again. Bluebird A3FE Rulers said, probably 2020 gas Visions, or if we get lucky enough, we will have 2020 T3 FEs or REs. Bus driver 434 said, our company would definitely buy brand new C2s to replace the whole fleet because most Massachusetts companies have run off of C2s since they started. I wish H&L Bloom Incorporated would buy new CEs, but this would not happen until probably 10 years considering H&L Bloom replaced the whole fleet of 06 C2s with 2018 C2s last year. Brian said, I hope my old district, Hoppins District Company MTI, I really hope they get more Thomas buses and then get rid of some of those 2013 and 14 buses. Kangaroo TV said, what type of creep wants to know what your nightstand looks like? I don't even know with you sometimes. Connor Bus Driver 43 said Cumberland County Schools will get 2019 EFXs to replace any 2000 Bluebird A3FEs. Garrett Hammersmith said, my school is looking to get a new bus. I've talked to the TD and he said he hopes that they will not get another Thomas or IC. He thinks Bluebird is the way to go. I am hoping that they don't get one of the newer types of Bluebirds with a flat front. There is something I don't like about them. Eric Deed said more Bluebird All-American FEs, but we have plenty of well-taken care buses like FE and RETCs and All-Americans and some random Amtrans and safety liners. Jacob Spearman said, my district will probably get 2020 Visions. Rudy said, the district I used to be at got more of those CE300 special ed buses and they're planning on getting more of those. I'm one of your new YouTube subscribers, Cameron. I hope I get a shout out. Hey, as long as you post something that relates to the question of the month in some way, shape, or form, you get a free shout out. Also, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subbing. Ross said, we never know what we're going to get. North Carolina buys the cheapest bus, studied IC or Thomas, but now we're starting to see some Bluebirds in our eastern districts. I would love to see a Bluebird in my district. North Carolina specs just look weird on a Bluebird. I mean, it really only fits Thomas and ICs, and even then it doesn't fit. I don't like North Carolina specs. ICCE83 said, sadly 6 2020 gas CEs. I'm kinda sad that most districts have gone to gas. They're so quiet. That guy Cedric said, my district doesn't own buses, but the company that owns them will get new 2019 CEs to replace the old 05 CE rust buckets since I live in Canada. Jose said, I think for Prince William County schools they will get new electric C2s. Also, I think it would be interesting is that if they get CEs for the county, because all they have is C2s for the county, and that I only see CEs in MPPS, but I know PWCS will continue their C2 fleet and maybe add the electric C2 for the next school year, because all they have is like 2011 through 18 C2s. Anyways, that's what I hope happens for next school year. Bye, Cameron. Goodbye, Jose. ROR Bus 3196 said, our district already got 2019 CEs. Fun fact, they get new buses every year as they have been ordering from IC since about 2002. Here are the specs. Here are the visual differences. Have a good one. Thanks, you too. JP Plays YT said, my district will get 2 Thomas C2s every 2 years. CSX8817 production said, I'm not sure what my district will get, but I hope it'll be a Bluebird or IC instead of C2s because I really think they have enough C2s. I would go for a T3. Adam said, we were going to get some ICFEs this year as well as some StarCraft Dodges. I'm trying not to use ear rape. I'm trying not to use ear rape. Y'all are testing me. You're really testing me. Nah, more C2s on the way. Caleb said, my district, Alton School District, which is contracted by Illinois Central, will probably either get CEs or Visions, as this school year they got 2019 Bluebirds in July. In 2017 and 18 they bought lots of ICs. We received 2 in 17 and around 7 or 8 in 18, but Illinois Central bids on buses and goes with the cheapest offer, so I guess we could get C2s, CEs, or Visions. Sean I Forgot said, my district is staying with good old propane Bluebirds. Frankie said, I'm thinking my district will get Type D Bluebirds and Thomases, but I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see a Vision or more C2s. The Bronx Bomber said, District 300 will most likely get CEs, C2s, or Visions / All-Americans. Jesus said, I don't really know what my district will get. I'm thinking new CEs because the county next to mine I noticed got some new ones which look really nice, and because our youngest CEs are 8 or 9 years old and they suck, which are 9 and 10s. I ride this and we are using a spare again after it came back from repair, which was in repair for 2 months, but I would really like to see some 2019 CEs. Can't really say for sure what my district will get. God bless and take care. Thanks, you too. Dr. Dog 101 said, I hope my district either gets the Julie or the Electric Vision, and if they get the Charge, I will just die. Insert oof sound. No ear rape, no ear rape, no ear rape, no ear rape. Bus Driver 5 said, I want my district to get tons of Bluebird 3800s with T444Es. Nope, just gonna move on, J. Deere the Gamer said, we got a new bus this year. It was a 2018 Vision, but I hope they come back to IC and get more CEs. Gavin said, I think my district will go with a few more Visions, but I would really like some CEs or a T3RE. And last but not least, Hans said, more beautiful diesel C2s for my county. I'm an NC, so county, not district. Also, hi, I'm back. How are you, C2 person? I like C2s. Hello, fellow C2 person. This C2 person is fine. How are you, C2 person? Alright, so thank you for all of you who commented. Always appreciated. And make sure you comment on this month's question so that you can get another free shout out next month. Speaking of, what is this month's question? Well, you already know by the title. Anyways, how do y'all handle handicapped buses? So basically, well, just tell me what you got handicap-wise. What type of buses do you use? A, C, D? Do you have lifts in the front or back? Is there a specific type of bus that you use only for handicapped? Do you all use like full-size CEs or short CEs or full-size C2s or short C2s? You know, all the general stuff like that. So here in my district, we are split between Type Cs and Type Ds for handicapped buses. So the Type C handies are regular routes, and the Type D handies are spares, but I still see them on the road pretty often. So for the main buses, we use the shorty CEs, probably about 36 passengers or so, with the lifts in the back. But for the Type Ds, well, they're a little bit different. So we used a couple different Type Ds, and mind you, these are all spares now, but we've used TC2000 FEs, International Effies, and Amtran Genesises. All of these, again, are shorties. I'd say probably about 36 passengers for all of them. And the International Effie, which I only recently discovered that we had, so I guess we only have one of those. And the TC have the lifts all the way in the back. But for the Amtrans, which are probably mid-90s and they're hardly ever used, but I know they're still in the lot, the lifts are in the middle of the bus. And I never understood middle wheelchair lifts, but you know, some people spec them that way. I don't particularly care for middle lifts. I prefer the back lifts, but whatever. We have no full-sized handy buses. We have no Type A handy buses, just shorty Type C and Ds. So, yeah, that is the question this month. So like I said, make sure you get in your comment below in order to get a free shout out next month. Make sure you actually talk about what I asked you and you get your free shout out. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are not subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it, I don't care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or all handicapped buses will always have middle wheelchair lifts. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy in a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it. And thanks for watching.